Here is another Lady Nellie Thompson, Mount Shasta, Paleo Story Stone in volcanic glass. This volcanic glass and these effigies, these volcanic glass effigies, were dug by Lady Nellie Thompson on her property up at Mount Shasta in the late 60s and early 70s. They were then sold by Lady Nellie Thompson to several dealers here in the United States and abroad. And they were sold just as they were dug. And this one is a heavily patinated piece. This glass is heavily patinated. And of course, it's 12,000 years old or older. And of course, is another story stone effigy. One of my discoveries from October of 2020, which are face and mammoth images on flake stone. Here we have a beautiful mammoth image here. Here's the eye, the bubble, the natural bubble in the glass. And you can see that all of this hair has been beautifully engraved. That's actually engraved into the surface. Dr. Michael Gramley and I both believe that that engraving, that paleo engraving technique, was done with probably quartz crystals or some kind of crystal. As I predicted, when I first discovered these about 3 years ago now, that people, and I did discover the etching on flake stone, including obsidian, on all flake stone, meteorites, agate, petrified wood, Libyan desert glass, and volcanic glass, that the etching technique that I discovered, the paleo etching technique, would be duplicated by modern knappers. And as of a week ago, they finally popped up on the market. And you can find them on eBay. The Flint napper that's selling them, to his credit, is selling them as reproductions. I asked him how he's doing the etching and grinding, and he said with a Dremel tool. So he indicated that and gave me that information, which was nice of him to do. Now, even he's not initialing his pieces, mostly obsidian, Clovis type points, but he's not initialing them, but he's selling them as reproductions. The problem is there may be other dealers that may be buying them and selling them as, or giving you the idea that they appear to be originals because of the etching. We used to, when I first discovered this, we could see if we found etching on obsidian or volcanic glass or any kind of stone, we could pretty well categorize it as paleo. I'm sure the authenticators weren't real happy about the ease of authenticating paleo. But now with the modern knappers just now beginning to duplicate that etching on obsidian, it won't be long before we'll see that duplication on volcanic glass as well. So it's important to have provenance on all your pieces. I can't stress provenance enough. And make sure you have a clear trail of where your artifacts came from, and also video catalog them and photograph them, because they'll be date stamped. My entire collection has been video cataloged, date stamped, because I knew this day would come when modern knappers would start etching the stone as our Paleo Indians did. Now we have some faces. Here's an eye right here, this oval eye, which is very cool. And we have a face now looking off to the right with the hair above the head etched and an open mouth down to the right, lower right. And then we have another face looking off in this direction with the eye, the nose, and the mouth down here. And that's from that oval eye right there with the hair etched above for the human faces. Here we have the mammoth image again facing right. And then we have here now a bearded individual with, again, the eye, the nose off to the right, the mouth down here. Now he's got a beard instead of hair there, the older face. And then we go here. Now we have another great mammoth effigy with the eye here and the trunk coming down off to the left. This is also the eye of the mammoth, with its hair tufted up here and its trunk coming down to the left, and its hair above the head of the mammoth draping down across its trunk, which has all been engraved in paleo times. Very well patinated, great provenance. I bought it from the people that bought it from the finder. Now we have a baby mammoth facing off to the right with its little baby trunk. The point off to the lower right is its trunk, and that bubble is its eye, with the hair tuft above the head. And we have another face looking up from the back of the mammoth. Here's the eye, the nose, and mouth of another face looking up now from the back of the mammoth right here. And then when we hold it this way, we have another great image here of a couple of faces. We've got this eye here. The nose is off to the right with the open mouth. And we've got the hair up on the head. Look at all that beautiful engraving. That hair has all been swept into there with parallel lines, very, very patterned, very intentional, etching there and grooving. And that's all well patinated paleo etching on this volcanic glass effigy from Mount Shasta. And then we have another face to the left. This the eye, the big nose over here, and then the mouth down here, again with the hair etched above the head here. Just an outstanding Clovis biface is what this is, because this is Clovis workmanship, and I have other Clovis bifaces from Mount Shasta that are for sure Clovis bifaces that are also story stone, face, and mammoth effigies. So another wonderful tangerine color, just a peach color kind of, just a beautiful peach color. Natural volcanic glass with the mammoth facing off to the right, the hair above its head, and the eye of the bubble from Mount Shasta, California.